Hi, it's Nell, and today I'm going to give you a word of warning about pruning euphorbias. And you can prune your euphorbias, it's just fine. Almost all euphorbias have a sap in them. This one, this beautiful pencil cactus, which is my pencil cactus, Euphorbia tirocali, it's also known as milk tree. So it has a larger amount of sap in it, or a greater amount of sap, and you have to be careful when pruning it because some people are allergic to it. It can cause a skin irritation. It's also considered poisonous. Now, that being said, you don't have to get all crazy about the toxic part because many common plants are toxic. I'm going to name just a few that you might know of, like wisteria, mums, hydrangeas, what else? Azaleas, English ivy, oleander, and on and on. We just don't eat them. I just want to really emphasize that you should never get the sap in your eyes or near your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your lips. Keep it away from those areas at all times. And also, it could irritate your skin. It could cause blistering and even pain. I've gotten it on my skin a few times and it doesn't irritate me, but it might be a different story for you. So just be careful to not get it on your skin. And also, it can stain clothing. So don't wear your fancy pants outfit while you're pruning euphorbias. Euphorbias are wonderful plants. I actually name a few of them in the blog post that goes along with this video. You can find the link to that below. But the purpose of the video is just to make you aware of this sap, especially if you're brand new to euphorbias, because there are over 2,000 species of them around the world. I just want to tell you that that ever popular Christmas plant, the poinsettia, is a euphorbia too. So if you've broken any of the branches, that sap will come out, and it is sold widely the world over. So again, don't be too concerned about it. Just be aware of it. My pruners are all nice and clean, and I have a rag here because it is going to bleed quite a bit. So I'm going to go in. I'll take this little one right here just to show you. And you can see that right away. So what I do is I usually put something under it because I don't want too much to bleed below. And you can see how much is coming out of the plant. And that's just a small branch. So if you're doing this, you might want to just have a rag, because if you're taking cuttings, they are going to bleed quite a bit. And here you can see it's on the pruners, so you definitely want to wipe your pruners down in between the cleanings. It takes about, on the stem there, the trunk, it takes about 5 minutes to stop. I found it just kind of bleeds down in the plant. If that doesn't bother you, you can let it go, or you can kind of do some dapping on that, but it's still coming. And I should probably have gloves on. If I was going to do a lot of pruning, I would have gloves on, but I'm just going to take that one branch off to show you. And it's almost stopped here. There's just a little bit coming out there. And never prune it when it's cold or dark or rainy, because that's not a good time to do it. If yours is growing inside, you don't want to do it in the winter time. Just wait until spring, summer, or early fall to do the pruning. Another thing about pruning this is you want to be careful not to take too much off of the bottom, because these plants get so heavy on the top, they can actually get top heavy. So just be warned of that. This one's in here pretty sturdy. I did have to stake it at first when I first transplanted it in here, because it was so heavy. This, as you can see, it has so much milk or sap in it that it just weighs a lot. It has it all stored in these branches and these trunks. And I'm going to do a separate video about how I care for this, but I will say that I hardly ever prune it, except maybe to thin it out a bit. I obviously haven't done that in a while because it's getting pretty thick, but or to take a dead branch out or two. So it's not like it needs a lot of pruning to it. So I hope you have found this video helpful. Just be careful when pruning these. They're wonderful, fabulous plants. I love mine. And stay tuned for the blog post and the video on how I care for this. And be sure to subscribe because I have a lot more videos about gardening coming your way. And as always, I thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to check the post on this, the post that goes along with this video.